I froze, watching my mother comfort my husband after our worst fight. Instead, tonight, I was standing in my mother's kitchen holding a cracked coffee mug when I heard her say, "She doesn't need to know everything." My husband was sitting at the table in the dark, wearing the same gray hoodie he'd left our apartment in 3 hours earlier, after screaming at me over something stupid about money. I remember the microwave clock glowing 11:47 p.m., while neither of them noticed I was standing there. My first thought wasn't cheating. Honestly, it was relief. I thought maybe he came to her because she always calmed him down when we fought. My mother has that quiet voice that makes people confess things without realizing it. But then I saw her hand resting on his arm, not comforting, familiar. I backed away before they saw me and sat in my car shaking for almost 20 minutes. I kept trying to explain it away. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I was dramatic. I'm 33 years old, not some suspicious teenager inventing problems. But I knew something felt wrong because suddenly, little things started connecting in my head like knots tightening. My husband started volunteering to fix things at her house last year after my father died. Every Thursday evening, he'd disappear to help with groceries or check the plumbing. My mother suddenly started wearing perfume again, after years of barely brushing her hair. At Christmas, I caught them stopping a conversation the second I walked into the laundry room. I laughed it off then, because the alternative felt disgusting. I didn't confront them that night. I drove home and checked our phone records instead. Hundreds of calls, mostly late afternoon while I was at work, some lasting an hour. The next morning, my mother showed up at my apartment carrying banana bread like nothing happened. She kissed my cheek and asked if I'd apologized to my husband yet. I just stared at her hands, wondering how many times she'd touched him with those same fingers. When I finally confronted them together, neither denied it immediately. That hurt more than any confession could have. My husband cried first. My mother just looked tired. She said it wasn't supposed to become emotional, which somehow made me feel even smaller. I moved out 6 weeks ago. I still talk to neither of them. Sometimes at night, I start drafting messages to my mother before deleting them. Not because I forgive her, just because I still miss her sometimes. And that feels like the worst betrayal of all.